Today, I'm starting my videos talking about not enough hours in the day to cover all of the things that need covered, all of the things that are absolutely important. I get emails all the time. Why didn't you talk about this? Why are you not talking about this? You should talk about this. And there's just not enough time. There are a lot of creators out there who are covering other things, whose channels tend to focus on other things than what I focus on. And yesterday, Brittany Page did a video about the conflicts of interest between Donald Trump and Dr. Oz relative to his particular appointment to lead the Medicare, Medicaid Commission or whatever, a multi-billion-dollar federal agency that, if he does get in control of it, will be greatly enriched monetarily by that appointment if his policy goals are met. Anyway, I will link below to her video. Make sure you're subscribed to Brittany Page. One, she's on a quest to get to 100,000. I'd love to get her there by the end of the year, but it looks like it might be a little bit longer than that. I would appreciate that very much. All of independent media needs to be supported right now, and that's a great place to start. Speaking of conflicts of interest and what happened to her, I'm not talking about Brittany Page. I'm talking about Kyrsten Sinema from Arizona, someone who used to be a Green Party person and really put herself out there as the paragon of progressivism. Very liberal, very looking out for the little guy, never punching up, always, or never punching down, always punching up. It's Kyrsten Sinema, so I messed it up. I want to read a little bit about the fact that she hasn't been doing her job now that she lost her primary, and she got primaried by Ruben Gallego. She lost the election. She's no longer going to be a senator. It's just going to be 6 years for little Kyrsten. She's not showing up for work. She's not raising any money. And I'm going to talk about this case, this complaint that's been filed by CREW, the Citizens for Responsibility and Ethics in Washington, against her. And I'm going to read from this complaint to the Federal Election Commission that outlines lavish personal trips, spend hundreds of dollars on single meals, and she's charging it to her campaign that doesn't serve any purpose anymore because she's not campaigning for anything. These expenses are not propping up an effort to be reelected. It doesn't serve any other purpose than to enrich herself by spending that money that donors saw fit to give her because they thought she would be a good representative. And then she's not even doing her job now. This is from the New Republic. Sinema finally shows up to work to deal one last blow to labor rights. Senator Kyrsten Sinema, with the help of her buddy, Joe Manchin, took one final chance to help out Republicans and give them control of the NLRB. Senator Kyrsten Sinema briefly showed up for work Wednesday to tank a Democratic nominee to the National Labor Relations Board, using her last days in office to hurt workers' rights before Donald Trump is sworn in as president. And then this is about her voting record here. Sinema's vote came out of nowhere, the New Republic writes, as she has missed every single Senate vote in the past week through Tuesday, suggesting she had specific ideas about this appointment. She's not even voting. She's not doing anything. She's not working. What she is doing is spending lavishly. This is from CREW. CREW files complaint against Kyrsten Sinema. Senator Kyrsten Sinema appears to have used her campaign to pay for personal expenses, including trips to Europe and California wine country, according to a complaint filed today by Citizens for Responsibility and Ethics in Washington with the Federal Election Commission. The Federal Election Campaign Act prohibits political campaigns from spending campaign funds for personal use if the expenses, quote, would exist irrespective of the candidate's election campaign. Now, there is no election campaign, so it's obvious this spending is not tied to her election campaign. Sinema announced she would not run for re-election on March 5th, 2024, and since then, her campaign spent over $100,000 for what would appear to be personal travel expenses. The campaign revealed no contributions other than one unitemized dollar after disbursing these funds. So not only is she not running for office, no one's even donating to her campaign anymore. It's obviously dead in the water. She's not running for office. She's not campaigning. So she shouldn't be using campaign funds. Here's a little bit from this complaint. There's so much. I will link to this below because Holy shit. Remarkable. And only because of our partisan, broken Federal Election Commission might she get out of this. But we will see, because these people want to protect the never-ending flow of money, the spigot that got turned on when the Citizens United decision came down. Here are some of the factual allegations. Many of Sinema for Arizona's disbursements during the period between March 29th, 2024 and September 30th, 2024 appear to have supported Senator Sinema's travel, including domestic, chartered, and international flights, as well as meals, catering, and lodging expenses, which appear unrelated to any campaign or official business. And then they go through and provide sources, and then look at these charges. I'm just going to read that. We'll just throw these charges up on screen. $918.23 at Dua Milan Porta Nuova, Milan, Italy, March 29. This other hundreds of dollars charges. Hundreds. Meals, lodging. She went to the Boston Marathon that she ran that had no campaign function whatsoever. Hundreds of dollars at Davio's Catering. Hundreds of dollars at Bocelli's in Medford, Mass. Hundreds of dollars at Nash Bar and Stage in Boston, Mass. Hundreds of dollars at Grill 23 on Boston. These are all on the same day. The Davio's Catering, April 17. Bocelli's, April 17. Nash Bar and Stage, April 17. Grill 23 and Bar, April 17. Davio's Catering again, April 7. This is remarkable. This is a $3,600 charge at the same catering company on the same day as all these other bar charges while she's claiming she's just running the marathon. Not it. This is Aspen, Colorado, the luxury, fancy-ass ski town. Hundreds of dollars at Jing in Aspen. $240 at Hotel Jerome. $1,000 at Rosewood Sandhill, Menlo Park, California. This is absolutely disgusting, and it goes on and on and on. American Airlines in Fort Worth, Texas, where she went to London. Look at this full page. Look at this full page. And I'm gonna stop there. I will leave this below. Crew of all the organizations that do good work of being bipartisan and holding both parties and members of both parties to account, people who are true to their mission and their ideals about ethical behavior, ethical spending, that representatives and senators and politicians have an obligation to you to do, Crew is where it's at. They are holding power to account in an absolutely objective and nonpartisan way. And if you have a few dollars to donate to an organization, it would be a great money well spent, most certainly. But I hope this goes somewhere. I don't have high hopes because of the broken system we have right now, because of the fact that Republicans have a heavy weight of influence over the FEC. And a lot of these cases go nowhere. They don't get investigated. They don't get forwarded. No sanctions are processed. It's a nightmare because it allows politicians to run amok, raising money, spending thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars on personal things from money that was donated to them, given to them, the hard-earned dollars of hardworking Americans to better their lives. Here's a politician I looked up to. I think they're going to do good work for me. And then they go on a drinking spree at bars all over Boston, all over Milan, Italy, all over Aspen, Colorado. Gross. What do you think? What's your opinion on this? You can call, leave me a voicemail, 714-576-4054. Of course, you can email me, as always, daily at dollemore.com. I want to hear from you on this. Follow me on social media. You can talk to me about it there. I'm at Dollemore just about everywhere. And I will see you next time. Be genuine. Take care of one another.